of 110, that is the sky deck view. At the point of the sky deck view on the 103rd floor, you're 1,305 feet in the air. You can walk around every side of the building in an awesome view from each angle. However, an optional part of that view are those 4 glass boxes called the ledge, where you can, if you are so inclined, walk off of the Willis Tower, 1,305 feet straight to the ground, to the whole area below you and all around you in that glass box. If you don't want to, don't feel bad. It's totally optional. Look, take it from me. I'm 28, born and raised. I have managed to stomach the ledge twice now, both times against my will. So if you don't want to do it, believe me when I say you don't have to. But if you're into that kind of thing, definitely worth going up there and checking it on out. They are open, so you guys can go up there if you like. It's like $25 per ticket, but it is worth it. Also, something almost completely unrelated, but I still feel like it's worth pointing out. So, in the gift shop up there, on the top of the Willis Tower, the Skydeck view, the gift shop has some of the best fudge I've ever eaten in my life. I don't know why, and I don't know how, that's just the way it is. You have to go up there, check it out. But headed back down the South Branch of the Chicago River, take a look over here on the right-hand side. These are 4 buildings that make up the Hartford Plaza. We have Hartford 1 up here on the corner with a concrete cage, and it does a couple things for the building. So, firstly, it adds some extra shade in the summertime, and a block away from the dock. Up ahead of us on our right-hand side, with the trees on the inside and out with the glass walls, is the Apple Store. But the Apple Store, of all things, has actually made Chicago architectural history. Designed by Chicago's first British architect. His name is Sir Norman Foster. Inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Waters in Pennsylvania, if you look at it from the top, it looks like the closed lid of an Apple laptop, or maybe like the back of an iPad, with a curved white silver and the white Apple logo in the middle. Up ahead of us, the building that we took off from, the historic Wrigley Building. The Wrigley Building is designed in 2 parts. The first part in 1919, the clock tower up there, modeled after the Giralda Tower in Spain, and the other tower north of it in 1921. Taking your eyes from the bottom to the top will show you 6 different shades of white glazed terracotta, going up to the lightest of 6 at the top. Terracotta is a very dense, thick, fireproof material, which makes a lot of sense, considering that the Wrigley Building was the first building built north of Michigan Avenue after the Great Chicago Fire. Up ahead of us on our right-hand side, we are coming up here on the 2nd tallest building in the city of Chicago, the 5th tallest building in the United States. It's the Trump International Hotel and Tower Chicago, designed in 2009. Architectural firm Skidmore, Owings & Merrill. Principal architect here, Adrian Smith, who, by the way, is a very nice guy. I met him. He's born and raised in Chicago's West Side, and also today world famous for designing the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's the same dude, and he's from Chicago. Trump Tower, 2nd tallest in the city. Let's check it out, all the way up to the top. This is 1,362 feet. That is 415 meters. It is also the heaviest concrete structure in North America, made out of 720 million pounds of concrete, which, if my math is right, that's like 310 million kilos. Or, in a different perspective that we can all understand, that's about 22,000 full-size dump trucks, all filled to the brim with concrete used to pour Trump Tower into place. Its neighbor over here on our right-hand side, this black box building over here, is the AMA Center, formerly the IBM Center, designed by the great German architect Mies van der Rohe in 1967. Floors 2 to 12 are the British Langham Hotel, which, by the way, is so British that it serves afternoon tea to the guests inside. And the rest of it is all office space. Over here on the right-hand side, we are coming up on the most photographed buildings in downtown Chicago, officially, according to Instagram. Finished in 1965, right next to us here. Then ahead in 1967 by Bertrand Goldberg. These are the 2 towers of Marina City. So if you want to think about Marina City here structurally, Think of these two towers like flowers. They've got a central elevator core or stem of the flower, and the rooms come off like the flower petals, thinner at the door and wider as you get out towards the balconies. The balconies are staggered around each other, Jardine water filtration plant. This applies all 2.73 million Chicago citizens with around 100 surrounding communities with 1 billion gallons of fresh lake water every single day, and that starts here in Lake Michigan on our left-hand side, back to our left. The most frequently asked question I get on the lake every day is, what is that? So I'll give you guys a second. Take a look back behind us to the left. There's a building in Lake Michigan that looks like a little red circus tent. That is one of 3 water cribs on Lake Michigan. That is C-R-I-B as in boy. So water cribs, all 3 of ours, we have one at 1 mile, one at 3 miles, and then one at 5 miles. They all sit on top of an average of a 500-foot pipe that goes down to the bottom of the lake, collects the freshest lake water possible, and shoots all that water over to the water filtration plant along the shore, which begins our 7.5-hour purification process for our drinking water, making Chicago drinking water some of the cleanest in the nation. Over on the right-hand side, we have a beautiful skyline view for you guys to enjoy. We'll pick up the tour here in a few minutes when we get closer to the south end of the city. But for right now, feel free to take as many pictures of the skyline as you like. That's what we're here. We'll pick up the tour here in a few minutes. If you guys have any questions about anything, please come up and let me know. If you want any food recommendations on places to eat, if you're looking for any specific type of food, I would love to help you out if I can. Also, I would like to begin my auxiliary job as your voluntary resident picture taker over the course of being on the lake. I only ask that we please keep the section up here to the right clear so we can have a little Wendella photo booth happening up on the right. But if you guys want any pictures, let me know. Any questions at all, just come up and let me know. We'll pick up the door here in a few.